A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Cincinnati BearCats, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Started with the opening kickoff. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Cincinnati BearCats offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the BearCats will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. My goodness, he unloads on that one. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Knights offense will have its first possession of the game. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interested to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snags it on the right. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Would have just been a 49-yard field goal try, but they're hungry for touchdowns, so they'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
The screen, and watch out. Crosses the 45. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking downfield, it's Pugh. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Clemens. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up with great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
Fighting off the defender. You don't see that much. He runs out of bounds and takes the safety.
As a ball carrier, you just have to have better awareness. You have to know where you are in the field. You run out of bounds like that, that's a play he's going to learn from. He's probably going to be the butt of a few jokes. This might follow him for a while, but that is a safety, and that is a costly mistake.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Finds a little space. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. The handoff as they run the counter play here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator.
He's going to fire deep. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up the safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Bulldozes his way through. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. On the ground, it's Pringle. Not much there on the line. He gets 1 to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this one is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Immediately fires to the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Looking to pass. It's Pugh. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting it.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
He'll try to do it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Pugh. Going for the big play. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. The give to the running back from the shotgun. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Wide receiver going in motion. Brown will throw it. Here comes the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Looks as if this one will be marked down around the 25.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field, all the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you can tell they caught up with them to force the fumble.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Power football with the run. Can't get him to the ground. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the tailback. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And the Bearcats will have it 1st and 10. Makes the catch. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. Dances away. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out quickly.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To the air, it's Pugh. Pocket breaking down. The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the open. The 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, UCF. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch it, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, first downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute in those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative plays. They got to get those things erased and pull it back together here on this drive. Go put some points up on the board.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. To the air, it's Pugh. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Grabs it inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 17 over Georgia Tech. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They'll leave it with the lone back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Brown wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll go to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
He'll do it himself on the draw. Nice move to keep running. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They'll try the run. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll ride the hot hand. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Hughes. Turns it on in midfield. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. The Knights are rolling down the field. The inside handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. No good. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good, still down by 6. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. The give out of the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd and 2. And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Pugh. Rushes on him. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They're going to go to the air on third and short, using his feet to buy time. He'll get rid of it. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
That's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And talk about getting excited just to lose it again. The offense gets the first down. You got enough yards, but what do you have to do? You got to take care of the football. You can't cough it up. The defense forces the fumble, recovers it, takes all the wind and all the momentum back to their side.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Jenkins. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The run from the shotgun. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Good, right down the boulevard. The lead sliced to 3 at 16-13. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense...
Turning it on! Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. The give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Unleashes one. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Knights will punt this one away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Looking for room. It's Edwards. Just enough there to get it to the 25. A pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal forward pass.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be shocked if they find that guy again.
UCF has it once again, what do you think about that? Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They get to him as he throws. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Brown wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Pringle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hughes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Knights have this offense rolling. Off play action on first down. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, he just simply can't.
There he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Caught close to the marker, it's Hughes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being...
Oh, and they blocked it. He picks it up. That's a live ball.
The attempt and the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. UCF.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. From the gun, the ground game. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to him on the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Well, the defense dialed up a blitz. Quarterback knew he was going to get hit, but he also knew it was man coverage, so he found his best matchup. He got it out of his hands early, right before getting smacked to get that completion.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Knights have pushed it inside the 20. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Brown will throw it. Fires to the middle. Give him 6. Touchdown, UCF! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Gonna take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. They'll try the left side. Breaks the tackle. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Knights will call on their punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Catches it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Back to throw. It's Pugh. Here's a heat. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. Snagged out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Bearcats are on the move. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
To the air on second down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. But they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Back to pass, it's Pugh. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Iowa State is in serious trouble right now. I hope that coach is renting and not buying there in Ames, because that could be a bad investment. They're trailing by 18 to Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road.
Oh, it's a fumble. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Gonna run it. It's Covey. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Bearcats is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The UCF offense back on the field ready to go to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quick spin on the run. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Brown wants to pass. He's got him. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Knights decide to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Wants to bring it back. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Gives it on the option. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Pulls it in on the left. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to throw, it's Pugh. Under fire. He's loose at the 15.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Sweet cut there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Bring in the heat. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Using his legs to buy some time. Runs for the tackle. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on 3rd down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge 3rd down conversion for this offense.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Makes the grab inside the 30.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Give me a 1st down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Bearcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Under fire. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Nice move there. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they are cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Farmer. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Brown will throw it. Oh, they're after him. And as he throws, finds a man on the left. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the 1st down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
The Knights, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Caught in the backfield, it's Richardson. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Unloads quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got his man on the right. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Knights want to move quickly. Brown wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pocket breaking down. Breaks into the... Headed to the end zone. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Knights! Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. Just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring margin. Now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Fights off a defender. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. the pressure. Steps away. Slides away. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, what a move to get open. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Pressure coming. Scrambling away. The Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Dropping back, it's Pugh. Here's a heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting bonus. That could be a costly play. He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. He's moving out of the pocket. Plows through the defense. At the 40, there he goes. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Cincinnati.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.